Many students lack computers or internet connectivity. How do you, as a board member, intend to ensure those students without broadband don't miss out in light of the COVID-19 pandemic?
There are some ways. Again, one of the things that I talked about as part of my platform is collaboration. We do understand that sometimes, depending on how funding is coming down, from the General Assembly, how they allocate it, and what's available, that we may not always get what we want. And it may not sustain the current infrastructure. So one of the ways we can do that is definitely tap into our community and see what's out there, what can be available to us. As a nonprofit organization, if I'm able to work with the school system and they are willing to share that information, I may be able to help them solve part of that problem as a nonprofit organization through offering, getting hotspots, for families, or maybe we could turn around and establish a learning center where parents can come there, bring their children. Of course, in the midst of COVID-19, we have to make sure that we're practicing social distancing. Another area is local businesses that are willing to host a hotspot that allows families to be able to connect and be able to complete the schoolwork at home.
Well, one of the things I've been doing is I do most of my work in the community, in the neighborhoods. I do about 10% of me being a board member is at the board in the board meeting. But most of the work I do is directly in the community with those constituents that have those type of issues. And sometimes to be effective, you have to, for me in a way, I have to be kind of like hands-on. And you can't be hands-on unless you get personally involved. So the way I kind of like deal with that situation, I have my phone, I give all of my constituents, every taxpayer, you don't have to be in my district, but every taxpayer I give my cell number to. I put my cell number and my home number on my Facebook page and publicly put it out. Because I believe that if you're a public servant, there's no 9 to 5, and there's no private number, or this is my number. So I have people reach out to me with all kinds of issues, to include technology issues, and I go directly to the source. I don't send them to someone. I go take care of it myself and go straight to the source to do what we can to help them. So some things I leave up to the superintendent and his staff, but there are certain things I have to do, I think I need to do with a hands-on approach.
Well, I'll talk a little bit about something that I'm doing, have done in my campaign, but something that I'm working towards personally, because I know how much of a deficit we have in District 4. But I recently in my campaign did a technology giveaway, and I felt as if I could do something from my heart to give to students. And this was just not District 4, this is just whoever had a need. I wanted to make sure that I did something to help with the need, because I have an issue when people talk about the things that they are going to do, and before they even get in the position, they're not even showing any initiative to do some of the things that they were saying that they want to do. So I decided that was something that I was going to do. So I purchased some technology pieces, and I did an essay contest to bring some academics into it too. So I just didn't give it away. I had the students write an essay about how COVID-19 affected them in their life, and gave these 3 pieces of technology away. And that was 3 students' lives in our school system that's going to be changed because they have that technology now. But in addition to that, the partnerships, I have been speaking with a company that's in Atlanta that actually refurbishes computers. They do a computer drive. Everybody brings any pieces of technology that may have been destroyed, and they get grants. They write the grants for you, and they get the money to refurbish the computers, and everything that they fix, they put the operating systems on it, they put the Microsoft Office on it, some educational software, and they bring this back to our schools.